अन्ना विद्याधर धरुआ मुझे हैदराबाद ने आम ओडिशा ने रही हैदराबाद जाकर काम करी इटा बनौली बहुली आर से काम दाम करी खावा पीवा बहुत कष्ट होता से 2-5 वर्ष सेने खटली से चेन्नई भागली परिवार धरिक सेने भी इटा काम कली आर सेने भी परिवार धरिक सेनु घर आसली से 10 वर्ष गला तापचे कालकाटा गली कालकाटा परिवार धरिक सेने भी 5 वर्ष सेने भी काम कली सेनु आसली एनआरजी काम गोटे मिलला पंचायत थ्रु बा ब्लॉक थ्रु एनआरजी काम गोटे मिलला बंद गोटे 107 दिन रे मु टंका 32,000 टंका पाई मोर परिवार काम करी चाष नहीं करी चाष हैदराबाद नहीं जीवार ना कि कलकत्ता नहीं जीवार आराम से इठाने काम करी खोचे।
This wasn't the story of just one farmer. It was the story of thousands of migrant households of the Naupara district of Western Odisha. To reduce distress migration and strengthen the workforce in Odisha, on 15 January 2020, the government of Odisha announced a special package. Under this package, a special corpus fund of rupees 500 crore was created to ensure timely and uninterrupted payment to workers working under the provisions of Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act. In order to arrest distress migration in 20 migration-prone blocks of 4 districts, namely Naupara, Bargarh, Bolangir and Kalahandi, the state government made a series of interventions under Mahatma Gandhi Narega aimed at providing adequate employment to the job card holders around the year and creating durable assets that support means to alternative livelihoods. For the wages to be commensurate with the notified minimum wages for the unskilled workers in the state, the daily wages were increased to 298 rupees per day. The provision for employment for one rural household was also increased to 200 days from 100 days in a year. The cost for both the additional wages and the additional number of days were borne by the state government of Odisha. Such provisions made by the state government have created an opportunity for the rural households to earn up to rupees 59,600 annually from the Mahatma Gandhi Narega alone and to construct need-based productive assets for agriculture on their own land. To ensure that the benefits of this special package reach the last mile household in these 20 migration-prone blocks, the government prepared an integrated natural resource management-based annual action plan and labour budget for F9 2020-21 through participatory mode by involving resource NGO Pradhan and local NGOs.
The main highlight of this package is basically a synergy between the government and non-government organizations and how people can be mobilized and to strengthen the implementation. The organization called Pradhan is being engaged as a research organization, and the whole implementation strategy is based on the integrated natural resource management principle. Migration cells have been formed up till the panchayat level. NGOs and the civil society organizations have been working for the mobilization.
The migration cell is responsible to support the migration-prone blocks by developing technical and training manuals on INRM works, monitoring of implementation of INRM works, supervising quality of INRM works, and providing capacity building training to staff of district, block and facilitating NGOs.
In Naupara, to overcome the migration situation, extensive training and planning on INRM was undertaken. Through proper training, the field functionaries and NGO staff could motivate the farmers, who in turn take up various land development, TCB, LBCD, farm pond, contour drains, etc., which enhance their livelihood opportunities. After declaration of special package for migrants, the issue of delay in payment and higher wages was ensured. The labour participation increased manifold because now in INRM we planned together with them and we identified the projects in their own land, like in, for for land development or to create a farm pond which created sustainable income generating asset for them, and they get paid by working in their own land.
For better planning of INRM works, the district administration under the supervision of Project Director, District Rural Development Agency with the support of State Level Migration Cell, organized 2 days training program for Block Resource Team. In every block, the Block Resource Team was formed with additional program officer, INRM experts of facilitating NGOs, assistant executive engineer and 1 junior engineer of that block. Thereafter, the block resource teams train the Gram Panchayat planning teams of their respective blocks. Every Gram Panchayat planning team consists of a community mobilizer of facilitating NGO, a mate or leader of Shramik Sangh, a member from Women's Self-Help Group or Gram Panchayat level federation or cluster level federation, and a local educated youth of that Gram Panchayat. The well-trained Gram Panchayat teams then carried out Gram Panchayat level workshop for concept sharing on village level INRM planning. Several other departments were also mobilized to ensure convergence. For this purpose, the concerned line department officials attended the GP level workshops and participated in the village level INRM planning process. The Gram Panchayat planning teams then carried out village level participatory rural appraisal exercise, conducted livelihood mapping and identified livelihood gaps on the household level and planned projects accordingly. In all stages of planning, utmost importance was given to active participation of concerned households and local community. After the village level planning exercise, need for appropriate INRM structures both at household and community level were identified to develop livelihood resources for the villagers. Efforts were made to integrate farm-based livelihood activities with water harvesting structures for maximum utilization of water resources. Priority was given to the creation of land-based irrigation projects, enabling individual and community assets to provide direct benefit to targeted small landholders who were otherwise forced to migrate to other states. Durable community assets included dug well, farm pond, renovation of water bodies and excavation of community water tank, while individual assets mainly included land development through 5% model and 30/40 model. After the completion of village-level INRM planning process, the Gram Panchayat team and the concerned Gram Panchayat jointly organized village meetings known as Palli Sabha or Gram Sabha to validate the plans. Such Palli Sabhas were organized to ensure consensus on the planned INRM works which were finalized and to address any concerns among the villagers. Once the Palli Sabha sanctioned the INRM works, the execution was underway.
मोर ना बलराम माझी दल्लीपड़ा पंचायत सिलेटपेन जीपी उदोबटा पड़ा आगे जाऊे मुई रायपुर नागपुर से बेले रोजी थिला 80-90 टंका दिन रोजी एक सप्ताह कवर कली तापर 700 टंका से कंपनी मालिकता दौला तापर सेनु खर्चा कली 300 टंका खर्चा कली 63 टंका रहूला एक मास रे एंता मिनिमम 3000 खंडे तापर आसिकर एडे बड़ 6 परिवार को बंची कर रखी तापर विदेश देश जाऊनी तापर ई वर्ष विदेश देश नहीं जाकर एनआरजीएस काम आसीगला रोड रास्ता बंद घाट कमे करी 49,000 टंका पाई।
The last 6 months have witnessed a welcome change in the lives of the farmers of Naupara and other migration-prone districts of Odisha. The promise of a steady income and the development of agriculture assets is helping countless of villagers to earn their livelihood without having to leave their villages. As the efforts of the government of Odisha bears results, a better and more prosperous life awaits them.